the sun is shining 24/7. Cause when we're together, it feels like we're in heaven. If it will get dark, you'll be my million stars. I know I can lean on you. Ooh, you catch me like a leaf falling from a tree. If I'll be a shooting star, you make a wish. No, I don't fake this kind of feeling, never felt so real. My heart is on the table cause you're my everything. I do, I wanna marry you. Cause when you're around, I know it's true. The way you make me feel is so good, baby. So good, so good. Every single day we spend apart, I wanna be.
Welcome back, everybody, to Love and Marriage with Tommy and Deborah. This is episode 6. I'm Tommy.
And I am
Deborah. Thank y'all for joining us. This is a Deep Freeze production by Vic Frost.
Yeah.
On our last episode, I gotta go to my spectacles. We talked to y'all about children in daycare. The first 5 episodes, a recap. Now, I thought about this while I was at home. I won't be able to recap like this all the time once we get more episodes. But since it's early, the first episode, if you missed it, was how we met. The second episode was our proposal and engagement. The third was our wedding. The fourth was the early years. and the fifth one was children in daycare. And this is episode 6. And what we want to talk to y'all about today is just some things to consider when it comes to money in marriage. And some things that we kind of left out when we talked about the early years. I remember at one point we were talking about having our kids, and then we both had small cars, and we had to get a van.
You forgot the picture.
I didn't even look for it.
You forgot the picture.
I'll try to find it and bring it for the next.
Ain't no need to bring it now.
A couple episodes later. Anyway, I didn't look, man. I forgot to look. But anyway, in 1992, when Deborah was pregnant with Tony, our first child, I think my car had broke down. That's what happened. My car.
I don't know if it had broke down or not.
Yeah, my car broke down because I needed a car because I was praying, Lord, please help me find a car. My car had broke down. Because remember I sold it? You remember how much I sold it for?
No, I don't remember.
I had a 78 Volkswagen Scirocco. This is 1992 now, so that car is, 14 years old?
There we go. I don't have to say anything else, but there we go. Go ahead.
Let's see, 78. Yeah, 14. The car is already 14 years old. It had broken down. The car broke down, and I was praying, Lord, I need another car.
All summer. I remember that. No. What you would say was, we're going to rent a car.
Yeah.
Deborah, we're going to rent a car. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You better get your coins right.
No. And we was poor, man. We was broke. And I said, I said to myself when the car broke down, I said, Lord, we need another car because we had to go back and forth with each other, taking each other places to work or whatever.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
But if you say so. Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Were you in school?
I don't. That's why I don't remember.
If we only had
just
one car,
car,
we definitely was going to have to take each other back and forth. We couldn't somebody going to have to drop somebody off. We was going through that. Everybody's been through that.
Right.
Okay.
But I don't remember that.
But anyway, I'm praying, Lord, we need a car. And I remember one day I was looking at a Sports Illustrated. This is how old this is. I was looking at a Sports Illustrated magazine, and they had the little tear out things like win a car, like a Corvette or something.
Was it Sports Illustrated?
Yeah.
I don't think so because
Why?
it was for, maybe.
Deborah,
No.
This is the very first thing that happened. This ain't getting to that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As you can say, as you were.
As you were. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm looking at Sports Illustrated, and there's this thing, and there's a little tear out thing that says you could win a car. And the Lord spoke to me. He said, fill it out. I filled it out. And whenever I would see those things, I would fill them out everywhere. And
everywhere.
I mean, I would in the newspaper. If anybody was having a giveaway at the mall or something, I would fill them out. And I told Deborah, I said, Deborah, we're going to win one of these cars. She's like, you crazy. And she did tell me you better start saving your money. I was like, what money? Ain't no money to save. And so I kept filling them out. Then one day, and it seems like a lot of things in my life happen around basketball. I was coming from playing basketball. And if anybody who lives in Fayetteville, North Carolina knows, Grove Street. There's a post office downtown in Fayetteville. Across from that post office now is a what is that gas station there now? Where they building the Starbucks at? That gas station now. What's the name of that gas station across from post office right now? Down from Fight Zone. The other gas station on the other side of the street. What's the name of it?
I have no idea.
Come on, you. Anyway, there used to be an Exxon gas station on the corner of Grove Street and Ramsey Street. It's been gone.
Oh, Liberty?
Liberty. Okay, Liberty is there now. Well, it's not exactly on the corner, but
Right.
it's right beside it. Thank you. There's a Liberty gas station there now. But back in 92, on that corner was an Exxon gas station. I was coming from playing ball and I stopped to get some gas. And they had a little like sticky note thing, and it had a little sign says a sign here to win a car or whatever. And I put my name on there, put it in the basket, and went home. About probably 3-4 weeks later, it wasn't that long.
No, it was longer than that.
No, you sure?
Yeah, because you was still, it was all during the summer. You was just filling that stuff out everywhere.
But I filled that out. It didn't take that long after I filled that. I've been filling out all the other ones. Nobody said anything.
Right, but this is your version. I forgot. It was 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay, anyway, I don't remember. I filled the paper out, and some point later, they called me. Well, actually, they called Deborah. I was at work.
Yeah.
I used to work at Atlantic Tobacco Company, which
Oh,
is
that was a long time ago.
and my boss was a good dude. His name was Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
I was at work, and Deborah was pregnant with Tony, and she calls me. And Atlantic Tobacco Company is where Festival Park is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be. She calls me on the phone. She's excited. She says, "Tommy, you won a car." Da, 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 screaming. I was like, "Deborah, calm down." I said, "What are you talking about? These people called and you won a car. And then we won a car." I said, "Give me the phone number." And so,
And it's not like it is now. A lot of scammers back then.
but I thought that's the first thing I thought. I said, "This could be a scam."
And yeah, but we didn't. If you think about it, we didn't have people calling us trying to rip us off back then.
We didn't have cell phones.
Like, you have to have a cell phone to get ripped off.
No.
Okay, but go ahead.
Yeah, I don't remember them calling house phones.
That's what I'm saying. But go
Okay,
ahead.
I get it. But anyway, but I'm getting all these calls on my cell phone. That's why I thought of that. But so she's telling me all this stuff, and I said, "Wait, baby, calm down. Give me the number. We don't know if this is real." So I called them, and I said, "Hello." They asked me my name. They asked me some identifying questions: my name, social security number, and a couple things. Well, last four of my social.
I was going to say, not your social security.
Yeah, last four. They asked me some things that only I would know.
Yeah.
And so that let me know, okay. And they said, I said, "My wife said y'all called and said that I want a car." I said, "From where? Who's, And they say, "Did you visit such and such gas station?"
It was Exxon.
Yeah, the Exxon gas station on such day. And I was like, "Man, that was a long time ago." I guess, yeah. And they said, "Well, you are the grand prize winner of a 1992 Chevrolet convertible." I was like, "Okay, so what do I have to do?" And they say, "Well, you can do one of two things. There's a Chevy dealer. Find the nearest Chevy dealer to your area." And they gave me some kind of number. Take this to them, give them the number. And they say, when you get there, you could pick any Cavalier convertible on the lot that you want, or you can have it ordered to whatever the specifications you want, and we'll have it sent to you.
Right.
And I was like, "Word?" Like Dave Chappelle. And I was like, "Okay." So I told Deborah, we went down there. Did you go with me when I went to get it?
No, it took a while for us to tell them what color we wanted, what interior we wanted, and everything.
Yeah.
But we did. They finally got it to us. We went down there, and in fact, the picture that they took, the one you forgot, the picture that they took, was at that Exxon station, and he was handing you the keys.
I remember that.
Yeah, and nobody could believe that you literally won a car.
Yeah. And
Brand new.
And the thing I remember is when we filled out all the stuff that we wanted, I wanted a stick and I wanted leather. And but when we got to the dealership, and I wanted it black. We both wanted it black. But when I got to the dealership, they didn't have leather or a stick, but they did have black. So I didn't want to wait. We didn't want to wait. So we just took the one they had there.
No, we didn't.
Huh?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. What?
They actually used what we asked them. We had to wait. We didn't get one off the
Are you sure?
I'm positive. We didn't get one off the lot. Because it took so long. We was like, why is it taking so long?
I don't remember that.
And they had to ship it to that place.
But how come we didn't get leather and a stick? Because maybe it would have took longer.
I don't know. But I remember when they finally shipped it to Fayetteville, we had to go to that place. I don't know the name of
The
that
Chevy
street.
dealer used to be downtown. You know where the Husk House is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I remember going there.
There's a dealership on the other side of the Husk House by the railroad tracks.
Right. We had to go there to look at. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That's where they shipped it to.
Okay. Well, I thought that they just gave. Okay. Well, my memory ain't the best. Anyway, so we won the car and we were happy, and people couldn't believe it. You won a car, and I'm thinking about it now. That is kind of crazy to actually win a car.
Yeah, you spoke it into existence. I mean, because every time you're like, Deborah, we're going to win a car. Deborah, we're going to win a car.
Were you getting
we're going to win a
tired of hearing
car.
me say
Yes,
that?
I was tired of hearing you saying.
But you was happy to ride, though, wasn't
Yes,
you?
I was very happy to ride.
Happy to ride. Yeah, okay. That was the car. Another thing, and I guess all this can...
And you believed it too, didn't you?
I did. I'm telling you, when my car broke down and I was praying, I was like, Lord, I need a car. It was a while before I got to that Sports Illustrated magazine. When I saw that paper, it was like instantly something just said, fill it out. And from then, I knew we were going to win. And it was probably 4 or 5 months. It was a long time. Like you said, the whole summer.
Oh, I thought you said it was 3 or 4 weeks.
I'm talking about from the time I started with the no, not from.
I know.
From the time,
I know what you're saying. I got you.
You just playing.
Just playing with you. Yeah.
That ain't funny.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
Next.
Anyway, we're going to talk about a couple things as far as money goes now. This is something that happened to us. There was a point, I don't know if it was before or after that car or if we had kids or what. I'm talking about when I had to call my dad.
That was with kids.
Okay.
Way after that.
Okay. I don't see you're the memory person. I'm the numbers person.
Can't give you the dates.
Of course you
and
can.
the year.
Of course you can.
But
and I can't either because I don't remember.
Wow.
But anyway,
okay.
This is something that happened to us. Well, let's go back first. Let's start with signing for the house. Because okay. We're gonna go back a little bit first. Then we'll end with that. When Deborah and I first got married, I think this is something that we would like all young couples to know, because I had somebody ask me this not long ago. I asked them the question, and the answer they gave me was the same thing I thought. If we were to poll a group of young people, say 25 to 35, and they were all considering getting married, and they were about to buy a house, I would love to hear the comments in the comment section on this. Would you both sign for the house? Because when we first got out, the house that we live in now in 2004, when we signed in for that house, we put both of our names on it. And not just that, when we got the vehicles, when we got that burgundy minivan we told them about in one episode, when we got the minivan, we both signed. And see, I'll tell you this, I didn't know much about credit and how it really worked. And a lot of young people don't, because, and especially from our community, we're not told. Our parents don't tell us, unless you have a parent that worked at a bank or something, or,
That was back in the day. But I believe that today that a lot of younger people, they know to look at their credit. They know that.
They're aware.
Yeah.
Well, our generation definitely was not aware. And I'm going to say.
You said your generation?
Our.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, y'all see what I got to deal with?
Go ahead.
But our generation just wasn't told to look at it or deal with it. I'll just tell you this: when we got our van, we both signed for it, and the reason we would tell young people now, and they probably already know, like you said, because they're more tech savvy than we were. They got all these apps, Credit Karma, you could see your credit, and we didn't have none of that. But when we signed for everything we bought, we signed for together. And why that was a mistake is at the time. And now this could be a good thing too. It could flip to be a good thing if you're responsible, if you're financially responsible, if you pay your bills on time, if you know.
Well, maybe you need to let them know before you say it. And on the flip side, it could be a good thing if they did it. They don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. I'm getting to that.
Okay.
No, signing both, if you're married, both of you guys signing for a car, a house, whatever it is. That's what I'm talking about. Because we signed for a lot of things together. And back then we were really broke, kind of. And when one of our credits went bad, the other ones went bad. So we had bad credit for a long, long time. And honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth for me, and you can tell them about you. I was scared to look at it because I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't think I knew how to fix it. I thought it was too complicated to fix. But as I got older, man, I met a guy. I call him my business partner, Solo. He's my business partner. And this dude knows everything about credit.
About money.
Yeah, his name is Gary. and he's the money man. He knows and he just told me, man, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to. And then once I started looking, and actually before that, my buddy Keith and I, probably about 8 years ago or so, he started doing credit repair, and me and him started. He told me how to do it. He bought this program, and then he showed me how to do it. And then once I started doing it, I kind of stopped because it was taking too long. He kept going, and his credit got good, and mine didn't. But at any rate, we bought a house, and we fell behind, and it made both our credits bad. But then let me tell you this: on that note, there was a point where we needed money for a bill. I can't remember what it was for, and it was a lot of money, and I didn't have it. And I came home one day and I told Deborah about it, and I didn't know where I was gonna get it from. I was kind of panicking, and she went back in the room and came out with like what, $3,000? How much was it?
I don't remember how much it was.
It was some thousands. She had a stack of money, and I was like, "Where'd you get all that money from?" And then she was like, "I've been saving it." I was pissed. I was like, "How could you hide that from me? Why would you not tell me?" I said, "That's being deceptive." I was going crazy. And so I was mad, just walking around mad for a while. And then something told me to call my dad. So I called my dad. I said, "Dad, check this out. We needed this money for the bill, da da da." And Deborah took me in the back. She had a stack of money in the closet. And then he's listening. He said, "Mm-hmm." And then I said, "Man, how could she hide money from me? That's so deceptive." Da da. He ain't saying nothing. He's just listening. And then he said, "You finished?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Did you have the money to pay for what you needed?" I said, "No, sir." He said, "Did your wife have the money to pay for what you needed?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You got a good woman. I'll talk to you later." and hung up the phone. I was like, and I sat in that for a minute, and I was like,
"Go Pops."
Yeah. I was like, man, this dude just dropped a bomb on me. And I guess that makes you think that, it all depends on how you look at things. How did you feel about that whole time?
I couldn't believe that you were so upset about it. I mean, if I didn't spend my money, if I didn't have anything that I needed, I would just tuck it away. Just tuck it away each time. Just put it away.
I couldn't believe it so
whenever
much.
we needed it for something, we'll have it. And, I was excited. I was like, let me take it, give him this money tomorrow. Where you get all this money from?
Because we never had that much money back then. That was a lot of money for me. I don't think I ever seen that much money before in my life. I'm serious.
But y'all see who the spender is, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, we can.
But that's not back then.
That's now. This is now.
Yeah, you know how you always hear about the women or the female of the home will get packages and stick them in there on the UPS or FedEx or Amazon, yeah, send packages and they'll put them in the back of the car or they'll hide them from their husband. Not us. I get up, you know, we get dressed for in the morning and everything. Hey, I haven't seen those tennis shoes before.
Hey, look,
where you get those from? Tom, come on. Where you get those from? A big smile on his face. Oh, you remember I told you those other ones didn't fit, so I had to send those back. And I got these in place of that. Then I remember another day. I'm coming from upstairs. He coming out of the garage with a box. What you doing? Huh? What you doing? This man loves to shop.
Not shop.
You love to.
It's shoes. It's not
Tommy,
just shop.
Tommy, yes. Gadgets.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
He loves to shop. So it's flipped in our household.
Yeah, she don't buy nothing. She don't. You know what I'm saying? Deborah don't buy nothing, but then we get ready to go somewhere. She I gotta buy something.
Right.
She don't buy go shopping. She don't never hardly go shopping. And then when she do, she come back with stuff for other people instead of
Well,
herself.
sometimes.
Yeah, you hardly ever buy. Well, now you starting to do better.
Yeah, I'm starting to do better, but we're talking about you right now.
Well, hey.
You know.
But look, let me tell you. No, wait. Let me defend myself. Let me defend
loves
myself.
Shop.
I don't love to shop.
On Amazon.
No, not just Amazon. The Nike store, Puma store.
Look, see, look.
Puma store.
Yeah. But baby, they had a sale. That's what they always say.
Hey, this was.
Tell me, you understand how much it was.
It was cheap. Anyway, I don't buy. Listen, I don't go out and buy $100, $200 shoes. I buy them when they're on sale. Mm-hmm. They may have originally cost $150, $60, but then they get $40, $50. Then it's when I get them.
Okay. Yeah. But we did have a real conversation about it, and I said, but babe, I said, you don't
overindulge.
You don't have a lot of things that you go, and spend a lot of money for. So if this makes you happy, so be it, you know?
Mm-hmm. And let me just give y'all a quick reason why. When I was young, 7th grade, there's a friend of mine. And I hope maybe he'll see this name, Dwayne Carter. He came to school one day with some brown leather hush puppies. And there were 6 kids in my family. I knew I would never get those shoes. And I told myself, when I get old enough and I get enough money, I'm going to have nice shoes. And that's what mostly I buy shoes. And
the good thing, too, is that you give a lot of yours away before you start splurging.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, if I have too many, I just give them away, especially the ones I ain't wearing, and they hardly even be worn. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing, right? Mm-hmm. Bless them, folks. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
right.
Next.
That's it. We out of time.
Oh.
We got to wait till the next episode.
Okay.
All right, y'all. This has been Love and Marriage, episode 6 with Tommy and Deborah. It's a Vic Frost production. Well, actually, it's a Deep Freeze production by Vic Frost. Until next time, y'all, you have anything to say?
Peace.
Peace. Have a good one.
With you, the sun is shining 24/7. 'Cause when we're together, it feels like we're in heaven. If it will get dark, you'll be my million stars. I know I can lean on you.